Hi guys, and super spontaneously I had the impulse to go live here on Instagram. I hope you're okay and everything is alright with you. So let's see if people will join the house. I'm so honored and grateful when my messages are helping you, when my messages are inspiring you. So I see more and more people are joining the live stream. Hi to everyone. I hope you are okay and everything is alright with you. Yeah, thank you so much. Much love to you back, sweet soul. I see you all. How are you doing? Do you go through the portal very well? How did you feel today? And how was yesterday for you? 12/12. Yeah, I feel a powerful portal opened and I feel it will remain open up to 12/21 when we go through the winter solstice. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel we are rebalancing polarities right now. We are rebalancing the energy of the divine masculine and feminine. Show out what the divine masculine is. So I see. Can you see me because I had a problem with the connection? Yeah, I see you're doing good. I'm very honored. Lots of detox and emotions. Yeah, there's a lot happening. There's so much happening right now. Yeah, slowly we are also figuring out what the divine masculine's power means. I mean, okay, slowly we get a better feeling of what is the divine feminine, but we try to remember what the divine masculine's power is. And what is the divine masculine's power? In my opinion, is the divine masculine helps your soul. The divine masculine takes action. So this means when you receive a message, when you receive an impulse, then you go for an impulse and you start to create. And I had the same already yesterday. I see the connection over and over broke. So I hope you can hear me and see me because I see it here on my phone. Over and over it turns on and then it's off, on and then it's off. So I hope you can hear me and see me. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This powerful portal opened and I feel we are balancing these two sides. And in common, what I'm getting about December is that we are allowed now to taking action. So this means we did so much shadow work in November 2022, especially in November, so much stuff came up to the surface and now we have the time. Hello, can you hear me? So the connection was totally, boom, broke. Yeah, I see you sent me messages, froze. Yeah, the connection is not good. The same yesterday. It was very strange because I was live with someone and it was the same. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. So now we have the time to manifest our dreams. So please don't feel ashamed any longer. Start to do it. Start to create. So because you will see when you show up, you will do so much better. Even when you have some wishes or when you want to create something new, please do not hesitate and do it. Maybe you saw already my video. I uploaded a short energy forecast as well. Maybe you already saw this video. And I feel this process will continue. I talk about the chaos. You will always have this up and down, up and down, up and down. One day you feel good, then you feel awful. Then you feel good, then you feel awful. What I'm getting is about the year of 2023, it will be the same. That's what I'm getting. What I'm also getting is this global split will continue. And especially all those which go with the ascension, you will feel more and more as a stranger here. Because you really can't get access to this drama. You don't get access to this consciousness. Yeah, I talk about the collective. So what I'm also getting is because it's like, okay, the split goes on. Now we see each other very well. And you will feed and find your soul tribe also more, what I'm getting. So we are guided to each other. But what I'm also getting is there's a lot of work, really. And I see also, I don't know what you feel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You're also awesome. Maybe you see the same in the spiritual community. Really, there's a lot to do. So I don't mean it bad, really, because we are all in this process of recognition. We are all learning. We are all in this together. But many times, really, we believe this spiritual bypass and these narcissistic teachings a lot. So many times our behavior is super toxic as well. We are not realizing this. Because our intent many times is good, we want to help, we want to spread peace with the world, but we don't realize that many times we really trusted these toxic teachings as well. And we did the same. But our intent many times was love and peace. And what does it mean? What is, in my opinion, the false light? Because I received also messages by you in which you asked me, what is the false light? The false light, in my opinion, is to pretend another person. So this means we shine. Yeah, we offer our inviting hand. Official, it looks like so. We help and we help, right? I just want to help you. But behind the mask, right? It's like we put on a mask as well. The mask means love and light, okay? But behind the mask, so there's the true person. So, and this person behind the mask is completely different as you can see it official. So this means false light is very light, kind, lovely. Yeah, we hug each other, we love each other, right? So I just love you, I just want to help you. But behind the mask, it's super destructive and toxic as well. So, and this is, in my opinion, the false light. The false light means we don't get what we expect from a person. So this person is totally different behind the mask. Okay, so, and that's a little bit tricky because it seems so bright and so lightful. And this happens many times in the spiritual community. So, and how do you recognize it? I can tell you one thing. I just can speak about my own experience, right? So, especially in the spiritual community, and I don't know why is this so. Many times we believe these false light traps also strongly. And I see, especially in the spiritual community, there's so much chaos now because slowly we realize what the energy of Christ means. So I don't talk about Jesus Christ. I talk about Christ consciousness. What does it mean in your opinion? Yeah, I see a few comments here that you confirm. Yeah. What does Christ consciousness mean in your point of view? What is it? So you can write it down below in the comments as well. What is Christ consciousness in your opinion? Or what is the crystalline energy? What is it? Because that's the same in my opinion. False light happens around Christmas. Yes, of course as well. Yeah, with families and so on. Yeah, they hold on. Yeah, what I'm getting is Christ consciousness means simply unity consciousness. This is my point of view. It simply means that you see light and darkness. And what happens in the spiritual community is, and this is the false light, we ignore the shadows. Many times. We ignore them. Okay, so we believe when we just spread love and light and make always this, it's every day this. You don't go through any challenges any longer. You don't have to push your limits harder. Maybe, yeah, you have a stressful time or something bad happens to you or your car is broken or a family member died or whatever it is. We still go through challenges. Yeah, and this is the shadow, if you will. So when you go through this, then we will see if you really embody love and light. So, and I'm a fan of authenticity. So this means ascension, my point of view, is authenticity. It's even the same name almost, right? Ascension, authenticity. Ascension, Arcturians as well. Yeah, so it just simply means share with us your authentic self. Because I tell you one thing, these new energies, and maybe you see the same, they don't allow it any longer to put on a mask. Slowly, we put all of our masks and we see each other naked, in the way who we truly are. And now we realize that we are all in the same boat. Everyone has a shadow self. Has a shadow side and a light side. It is these two sides, but we don't make a secret of it. So we just share our shadows as well. So and then you will see almost everyone has a shadow side. And many times we behave like dumbasses. All of us. Why? Because we don't know it differently. Why are we behaving this way? Because it's fear. Fear is letting us doing these things. We are afraid of not being seen by others. We are afraid of not having enough money. We are afraid of losing our material standards. Fear is what motivated us Over thousands of years, it was fear. Fear-based consciousness, fear-based thinking, fear-based believing patterns. And that's why when we always created out of fear, we created fear in the world. And this is false light as well. Because when we practice false light and we smile at each other, but honestly, yeah, when you dive into the thoughts or into the frequency of this person, let's say, okay, that's the false light. When a person pretends to be very kind and lovely at the beginning, okay, and is very kind and lovely, and I just want to help you, okay? So how do you recognize this? Super easy. When you can see auras, yeah, then you can see the difference. And frequency speaks truth. So, but they're not really interested in you. Your life will not change. That's also a sign. So it is like it's over and over and over the same. It's like you feel depend on them. Yeah, you must watch them. You must follow them, because there is a part inside of you which believes through them you are saved. Through them you have a good life. Just through them you will feel better. And it's like we give always our power away. We give our power away over and over and over again. We believe there are just a few people out there which do it for us. Okay? So, and people which follow this false light, they believe the same, that they are the only one which can help you. It's like it goes in resonance. So what happens is that we see each other now on a completely different level. And these new energies from Christ, they don't allow it any longer, that we do the same. Because really many times, even when we did this, yeah, we are afraid of losing our material standards. We are afraid of not being seen. We are afraid of losing money, right? So many times it was really fear. And then we did these things. And when the fear is, hey, I want to have more followers, I need more subscribers, I need more views, more clicks on my content, all this, yeah, that's all fear. Fear motivated us so many times to upload a new post, and it was not love. And this completely changes now. So these all teachings, yeah, these are all destructive teachings. They are all being revealed slowly. And even manifestation works differently, slowly. So you see it so clear. When you go with the ascension, yeah, I speak about the energy of Christ. I speak about the crystalline path, yeah. So then you will feel the change. Even manifestation was completely different now. Because now you create from your heart. You create from your heart. There is no other way. You receive a message, boom, your intuition, zack, you have a vision, and then you start to create, boom. And you just stay in the now, you share your knowledge, and then boom, bang, it happened. So, and then you, boom, suddenly detach from it. And you even can't remember that you uploaded a video. You even can't remember what you said, what you shared with the people. This is completely new. And this is the consciousness of a child a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It's like we transform back into a child, to be childlike, because children, they do the same. They are so present in the now, and they just do what they feel. They just discover life. So, and they are so authentic and pure, and they even cannot remember what they told you for 1 hour ago. They cannot remember. It's the same. And that's what I noticed myself as well, that manifestation works completely different now when you go with the flow. It really just comes out from your heart, We go away from this fear-based thinking back into the energy of faith. Because when you have faith, when you create out of love, when you create from love, from passion, when you do what you love, when you follow the joy, the energy is completely different. And then you're also guided to completely other people. And do you know what also happens? You will feel that another source works with you. It's another energy. Yeah, it's like Prime Creator works with you. And what's the difference to fear-based creation or fear-based thinking? And we manifested from fear, we visualized out from fear, we did affirmations from fear and not from love. What's the difference? You feel that you are safe because you understand one thing when you follow the energy of Christ, or when you anchor the crystalline codes. You understand one thing, another source will help you. That's completely different, because source always surprises you. That's the big difference. Suddenly you are guided to completely new people and you had no idea this will happen. So suddenly, boom, you receive a vision, then you start to do it, you take action, and then it's all guided. It's all guided and you feel safe. You didn't create out of fear because you believed, oh, I need more followers. Oh, then I will lose my material standards or whatever it is. This is all fear-based. So this is the old world. And when we enter new earth, we create out from heart, from our love. This is the new way of manifestation, what I felt. And the old path was, I need it. I want to prove law of attraction is working. Yeah, it's just mind. It's just the mind. But when you create from your heart, then many surprises are waiting. Completely different. It's like, hey, life is an adventure because you learn to stay in the now, because you understand that you have just this one moment. You have not more. And when you create from the now, so many things are coming back to you. Give, so you will be given. And when you create from love, when you give from love, then love will come back to you anyway. Yeah, love will come back to you and you will recognize it if it's love which comes back to you. And for you as a starseed, as an empath, I tell you one thing. How to recognize false light as well. The people always give you a feeling you are not ready. Yeah, they always level you down. Yeah, because they are above you, because you need their support, right? And just through them you are whole. Just through them you feel better. Just through them you are healed. You cannot heal yourself. No, you don't have the power. Just the others have the power to do so. It's like you always feel you are down below. They are above you. It's like they really stand on a pedestal, right? They share with you all messages and you're always listening. And when you share your opinion, just your point of view, the people, they basically don't listen. Or they twist everything around, yeah, and they give you a bad feeling again. Maybe they would tell you, hey, you're just simply triggered because I triggered a blockage inside of you. You must do more trauma healing, right? So that you always have a bad feeling. But I tell you, New Earth is different. We see each other's hearts. We see each other's potential. And when we tell the people, hey, I really want to inspire you, I want to help you, we mean it seriously. We really are interested in to see people rising. And we are not just pretending, yeah, because I need money. Yeah, that's all the false light. This is the old system. Yeah. So, and then you give money and give money and give money over and over and over again. You feel still weak. You feel still like, I'm under them. They are above me. Okay. I don't feel better. And I gave them so much money, but my life didn't change for real. It didn't change. So and then you feel dependent on them because there is something inside of you what you don't recognize yet. That's why this connection is working. And do you know what it is? These people remember you who you are. They just push you to understand that you have the power within. A true coach, in my opinion, is someone which really is interested in to see you rising. And these people, they will give you tools which are really helping you. And not just blah, 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 talking. So then you feel impressed. Wow, they're shining so much. And then you book the next session, a new session. But actually your life doesn't change. And then you see them, hey, they manifested their new house, they have a new car, because the people, they gave them so much money. Right? This is the false light, I tell you. This is the narcissistic system. So, and how to detach from this? Understand that you have the power within. So when we are really interested in to help others, first of all, we really see the potential. We see the potential of everyone. So what is your gift? Because you as an empath, you always see the potential in others. You always see the gifts in others. You always want to help people to remember, right? You as a starseed, you as an empath, you as a chosen one, however you label yourself, please keep in your mind these are just labels to get it here. It doesn't mean that we are better. or that we are the aligned ones or whatever, right? And the others are just stupid sheeple. Whatever, this is also the narcissistic consciousness, yeah, that we call ourselves, hey, we are better than others, so look at these sheeple, they don't get anything. So that's the same consciousness. It's just another label, but the consciousness, the frequency is the same, because frequency speaks truth. And that's what I'm getting for the spiritual community. I feel the spiritual community is also standing now at the end of a road, because they slowly realize, hey, trauma healing. I healed so many blockages and traumas in my life, and it's over and over and over the same circumstance. I heal myself, I heal myself, I heal myself. Yeah, I did this trauma healing, this blockage healing, this chakra healing, but my life didn't change for real. I'm still doing my full-time job. I'm still living in this crazy flat. I actually want to move. I want to do another job. But maybe I must heal still my blockages. So you do trauma healing, next trauma healing. That's so, when it's too much. And I just can speak about my own experiences, okay? I try as best as I can to talk about my own experiences, because my perspective is, when you share your experiences with the people, in my opinion, it's authentic knowledge. It's authentic wisdom, because you went through this yourself. So, and then you witnessed it, and then you can talk about your experiences. And do you know what happened? When I believed that over and over must recycle my past, over and over. So I tune into my past lives. I tune into Atlantis, Lemuria, or whatever it is, over and over and over again. Do you know what happened to me? It's like a wound always opened up. Over and over and over again. It's like I heard "Zack" myself over and over again, and I'm not in peace with my story. So let's say, okay, I have nothing else. Okay, this is, for my nails. Okay. So you over and over do trauma healing when it's too much. Okay, when it's really too much. And I know you as a starseed, you're very curious. You're very open-minded. And when people tell you, hey, you are the problem, you must heal on yourself. Yeah, you are just triggered by my words because it's you, right? Okay. This is not true, because it's always both. So we must heal all. So we are all in this together in one hand. We all have blockages. We all have our traumas. We all have our wounds. But do you know how I see it? That these wounds and all these scars makes you perfect. With all these imperfections, you are already perfect. You're already fully in alignment with all your scars, with all your imperfections. You are. But when you tell yourself, oh, you must do trauma healing, oh, you must remove this blockage, this scar, right? It's like we erase it. Okay, it's not there. It's like you ignore your story. You ignore your shadows. And you tell your subconscious mind that you're not okay the way you are right now. You don't, because you must heal so much. So it's like you're busy. We do so much, we are rarely busy, right? When we almost do everyday trauma healing and blockage healing, okay, so then we are busy. But do we really feel better? Or is it more about to make new experiences? This is my big question. And that's what I get by the spiritual community. Many people slowly realize that this excessive trauma healing is keeping them in an endless cycle. And their life is really not changing. And then they see what's happening around them. They see the world. The world is changing. The system is changing. The people are changing. And it's like you cannot get access any longer. For real. It's like the entire world is changing. But we not. Because we believe it's always us. And this is also the false light teaching. Yeah, I must do this now. Really. That we believe it's over and over us. But what if the easiest tool to heal yourself is to make new experiences? What if? What if it's really simply about to make new experiences? What if your heart always told you, hey, I want to quit my job. My biggest dream is to go to the university, let's say. So, and now you are afraid to do so, to go to the university, or to do another job, or to leave your house, to leave your flat, to travel, whatever it is. So it doesn't help you when you over and over and over go back into your childhood while you are afraid to do it. So it's like you always open up your wounds over and over and over again, but simply you want to make this new experience. It's because when you experience it, when your heart tells you, hey, I want to make this new decision now. Hey, I want to travel now. I have no idea what will happen next. Hey, but I trust now. I go through this adventure myself. So then you will heal. But not when we over and over meditate on this, when we do chakra healing, or I wait for the next full moon to come, the next new moon to come. Maybe I can do it when we have a high vibrational Schumann resonance. Do you see? It's like we always give our power away. But your heart tells you, hey, stop. I want to travel now. I quit my job. I don't know what will happen, but I just do it. Just do it, yeah? Where is it? Here, Nike. Just do it. Yeah, that's really simple. Because when you go through these experiences, so then you will heal. This is what I witnessed myself. So every time when I had deep blockages and fears, I can tell you I had so many blockages and anxieties and mental issues when I was a teenager. I had social phobia. I had depression. So I believed I'm ugly, right? Even this. So I went through this. So and imagine now, when I believed this false light teachings, so and I would stay in my room, I feel isolated, alone, and I believe the next full moon will save my life. But my heart tells me, hey, I want to go out. I want to enjoy my life. I want to meet new people. So it will not help me over and over to meditate on this. So during a short time it helps. But when we don't take action, life will not change. And we will not doing better. So it's like you always open up the wound, you wound, but you don't go through new experiences. Do you see? This is what I experienced myself. And this is the false light teaching. It's like you always believe it's you. You're the problem. You must heal. You are not ready. You cannot do it. Just do it. No. You must heal. You must do this. You must do that. But at the end, nothing changes. And then it's like the time's passing. So then you get older and older. And then see her. You spend your entire life just in full moon rituals, in new moon rituals, but you never follow your dream. Okay? So, and it's like when we over and overdo it, okay? It's like it's always we heard us. Zack, boom, boom. And then we are surprised why we don't feel better. Why we always feel so awful. Simply because we always open up our wounds and we believe we are not ready now. We are not good the way we are right now. So then we believe, we must erase all our scars, or our blockages, our wounds. More blockage healing, more trauma healing, boom, boom, boom. So, and then we do the same with others. So we believe this false light teachings so long. And then we tell others the same. Our intent many times is good. So then we tell others the same, hey, you must do more trauma healing. And then we have this in the hand, for my nails. Okay. And then we heard others, zack, you must do more blockage healing. Zack, this just happened because you're not in peace with yourself. Zack, right? It's like we always blame each other. And we don't understand we are all divine beings. We are all beings from souls. And it's your birthright to be happy. Everyone has a story to tell. And your story makes you perfect. These imperfections, they make you perfect. And keep more in your mind. How can you serve the people? Because when you went through very dark stages in your life, there is a deep reason behind all this. Why? Why did you went through all this? Give yourself the higher purpose, the higher reason behind all this. Get out of this consciousness that you are not worthy. Or that you just can be rescued by others. Because it's you. Because Source trusts you. Source believes you. Your team believes in you. They are all counting on you. That's why you sent yourself here. Because you were ready. Because you were strong enough. You were powerful enough. And you're not here to wait. You're even not here to do over and over this. And you hurt yourself. So then we believe, oh, maybe the next Schumann resonance will save me. No. It is these two sides, and that's what I'm getting. This is the divine masculine, by the way. And it doesn't mean that when you say no, or when you say no to your old life, and you really cut, boom, and you make completely new decisions, it doesn't mean that your ego said you must do it. So even if this is so, I tell you one thing, it's the same. Your ego is your friend. It's the same, because when you tell yourself your ego is your enemy, let's say, what happens? You are in an inner conflict. You are in a battle with yourself. It's like you start to battle yourself, because now you are afraid to make a new decision, because now you must discern if it was your ego or was it my heart. Was it my ego, my heart? No, I don't deserve it. I must be grateful for everything I have. But here in your heart, you feel it. You want to make a new decision. You want to change your life. But then you say, no, I cannot make this decision because my ego, no, this is my ego. The ego is my enemy. Yeah, I must fight my ego. I must make my ego silent. Yeah, but you will see this will also not work. And you're already in alignment, even when you work with your mind, with your ego together. So, and the divine masculine means, in my opinion, it's the divine ego, if you will. Okay? That's the divine ego. Because when your ego, your mind, serves your heart, so then you are in peace with yourself. So don't fight any longer. Don't be in a battle with yourself any longer. And this is what we slowly realize in the spiritual community too. That this will lead us into nothingness. And I just can tell you this because I experienced it myself. And I'm very grateful. I tell you one thing, that I went through this myself before I was guided to spirituality. Because when I was in the age of 18, for many years ago already, I cannot believe it that I'm over 30 now. I'm over 30. So when I was 18 years old, and I had my suicidal attempt, because it was really too much for me, everything here. So I understood one thing. I must be the change. I must taking action. No one will come and save me. It's me. So, and then I started to change my life from the beginning. I said goodbye to all my toxic friends. Yeah, because they always took, and I always gave, and I helped, and I supported. I helped, and they laughed at me about my stupidness, because I always helped them. I was always there for others, and I never asked something for myself. Yeah, this is a typical path of an empath, by the way. So many of you go through the same. Yeah, it's like you always help, you support, because you are simply happy to see others when they are happy, and you are so afraid to ask something for yourself. So, and this is what I understood. So, and then I simply changed my life, and I started to confront myself with my shadows. So, for example, I had social phobia. I was so afraid to go out. I was just staying in my room. I was afraid to leave my house. And I was afraid of talking to people. When people saw me, I was so afraid. All what I did was this. I looked down to the ground. I was nervous. So, and I was so afraid to talk to people. So, and I knew I want to have another life. Imagine now, I would believe these false light teachings. At one hand, I tell myself it's my fault. Because the people, they just mirror me. Okay? Because I apologize their excuse, their behave. So I excuse everything what they did. Okay? So I didn't see their actions. And I just tell myself, okay, they just mirror my blockages, my traumas. Okay? And then I apologize their toxic behave. This is also narcissistic teaching, I tell you, the same. So when I don't see what these people did, so then I will always tell myself, it's me, it's my fault, it's my problem, it's me. So, and I had social phobia during a long time. And I always told myself, it's me, I'm the problem. So when people told me, you are a dumb ass, I said, yes, you are right, I'm a dumb ass. It was my tactic, because then it didn't hurt me. When people told me you are ugly, I said, yes, you're right, I'm ugly, I know. It was my strategy. So I over and over told myself, it's me, I'm the problem. So, and now I label it different and say, hey, you just attracted these people and they just mirror your blockages because in a past life you were evil yourself. Do you see this? Like, but I'm another person now, even if this is so. And now I'm another person. I cannot apologize their behave over and over again. I must simply see it. Just see it, okay? And then detach from it and see, what do you want? Just detach from it. And this is what I understood. I always had compassion, even for all those which always took. But as it all became too much for me when I was 18 years old, then I told myself, Sandra, this is the life you want. You always tried to please people. You did everything what they wanted from you to do, and see you are unhappy with yourself. So now you try to kill yourself. Please. Is this really the life you want? So, and I'm so grateful that I went through this before I was guided to spirituality, because when I imagined this, I would still stay in my house, I think. Why? Because at one hand, I tell myself, see, even law of attraction says it's my fault that I have social phobia now and I'm afraid to talk to people. See, it's my fault. So this means, okay, I must stay in my house, in my flat, because the people, they are right. They just mirror my problems. So it's right that they called me ugly and bad and they were super toxic, highly toxic. Okay, so then I apologize their behave. Okay, so then I stay in my flat. See, even a law of attraction says it. Okay, highly toxic. Do you see this? And on the other hand, what I also understood is I must be the change. So this means I must go on. I must create. I must push forward. That's also what I got. So I understood when I want to have a different life, I must face my fears. And I did it. So I started to work in a fashion store many years ago, and I had social phobia. So I was afraid to talk to people. I was afraid to look people into the eyes. So when people started to talk to me, my entire body has shaken because I was so afraid of talking to people. And then I told myself, I work now in a fashion store. I want to work with customers. So it was awful. You cannot imagine how awful it was. But I tell you, through this, I learned. Through these challenges, I overcame my fears. And I understood that I don't need these beliefs any longer. Now I make totally new experiences. And this was shocking for me to see, hey, there are really customers that like me. Hey, there are really customers, they leave comments, they give feedbacks, positive feedbacks about me. So when I helped customers to find a new outfit, for example, when they said, thank you, oh, you are so kind, it was so much fun talking to you, maybe see you next time. For me, it was like a completely new universe, because my entire life I experienced something else in which people told me, you are ugly, you are a damp ass, we are so ashamed of you, please kill yourself, Many dark things happened to me. And then suddenly I experienced something completely different. So people told me suddenly, hey, you are so kind, you're so lovely. It was like, I don't understand. My mind went crazy because my mind always wanted to protect me, talking to people. And then I slowly had to understand that I don't need these beliefs any longer. So it was needed during a long time. My mind simply tried to protect me. But I tell you, this was the best healing ever. And I did it in almost every subject, really almost everything. When it's about the job, when it's about talking to people. I was also afraid going into the club because even there, over and over, something bad happened to me when I visited the club. And I did it over and over in the same level. Then I said, okay, you are afraid to go into the club. So now you go into the club alone with no one else. So, and it was awful. But slowly I had to understand, I don't need this any longer. I don't need it. Hey, see, it makes fun. I met some cool people in the club. Wow, it's totally different now. And this is the divine masculine, by the way. The divine masculine is taking action and sees your heart and manifests your dreams. But what we learned from the old system is, because this system we know is even not the divine masculine's power we know, it's the false father. Because just the false father, the inverted divine masculine, will work against your soul. And will even tell you, be grateful that you have this job. You can be grateful that you even are allowed to work for me, right? So even when your soul says no, we do it anyway. And we over and over and over hurt us. We hurt ourselves, we hurt others without realizing this. Because the entire system symbolizes the energy of the false father. It's not the divine father. That's why we spiritual people, I think, are so afraid to taking action and to express the masculine's power, because we are so afraid to do the same what we learned from the system. Because the system is the energy of the false father. Yeah, that's what I see. Because just the false father works against the feminine Christ. Just the false father is attacking her and is attacking your inner child as well. The false father is directed against the feminine Christ and your inner child. So, and it doesn't respect life. It works against life. I mean, you can see it. What the system does to nature. What we do with nature. You see it, the symbol, right? So we destroy her. And she hurts. She cries. So she suffers so many times. And then we tell her, you can be grateful that you are allowed to work for me. And she suffers. She suffers so much, the divine feminine. Yeah, and this is the false father. Just the false father behaves this way. And the divine father helps you. The divine masculine is seeing you and will defend you and will defend your values as well and will find peaceful solutions. And that's what I'm getting. This is the current energy. Slowly we understand what the feminine Christ is. And she receives information. Yes, she receives information. She gives birth. She's creative. She's emotional, right? We share our emotions more and more. We feel them more and more. We go back into our heart. We see our inner child. So we see, hey, listen to her. Listen to your inner child. What are they telling me? And the divine father is listening and finds peaceful solutions. And when you take action, you will see, you will receive true healing. This is what I experienced myself, and all the other tools, it just helps me during a short time, honestly. But when you use these tools really to run away from yourself, to ignore your fears, your traumas, then you are staying in an endless cycle, and your life really will never change. So, and the best healing I received when I took action. So when I felt, hey, I want to go to the pool, because bad things happened there as well when I was a teenager, when I was at the pool. So then I said, okay, I go to the pool. My heart tells me so. I want to go to the pool. I want to swimming. So I did it. It was awful. My mind went crazy. I had flashbacks, all these traumas, all this fear came up to the surface. I cried. I was afraid. Yeah. So I was paralyzed. So, and over and over and over and over, I did it. I went to the pool. I went to the pool over and over and over again. And then slowly my mind got it. Hey, I don't need it any longer. And that's the same in the spiritual community. And imagine now, I would follow these false light teachings when I had depression, social phobia. What will happen to me or to you? Maybe you start to apologize directions. I talk about the toxic people. I talk about the DS as well. Even when they don't know what they are doing, I talk about the DS, you know which group I mean, the 1%. We must see them. We must simply see what they do. Because when people reclaim their power, when they understand how powerful they are, and each of us is, and when we suddenly all unite, and we even stop with the spiritual bypass, with this, hey, you manifested and created it yourself. It's your fault. What if the people just search up for love? Even, let's say, it's another example. Okay, maybe it's helping you to discern a little bit better, because I really see it's important in the spiritual community. I see that, so that we are standing now at the end of a road, even in the spiritual community, because you will see the chaos in the world will grow. Yeah, you will see. So, and we did so much trauma healing over and over and over again, but we don't unite either. We don't create a new world together, because we are always blaming each other. And we try to expose us, right? So he's evil, she's evil, right? This is what's happening in the spiritual community. So, and this will never bring us together. So, and that's what I see for the spiritual community too. Yeah, that we slowly understand, hey, it is the divine feminine and masculine. And we are amazing. So each of you, you have so amazing talents and gifts to share. And now we slowly discover them. And your divine voice always spoke to you. And you will see, when you do what you love, you will also receive healing. This is the easiest tool to heal. It's also the easiest tool to channel, by the way, because many people ask me how to channel. Channeling doesn't mean just, to talk to the cosmos. First, it's this, your heart, because your heart speaks to you. And this is a tool to channel your Christ self, your higher self. It's your heart. It's your higher knowledge. And we are all born with it. It's no secret. So this means this is already channeling. And channeling is different in every way. So everyone channels differently. But basic is your heart. Because when you understand what your higher self here is telling you, then you already do channeling. And what I see is not everyone has the purpose to have a phone call, with the galactic team. Yeah, this happens when you work with your crown chakra. You really are on a phone call. Yeah, you channel, you receive conversation, updates, you talk to them directly. So not everyone has the purpose to do the same. Maybe you are an intuitive healer and you already practice channeling. When you stay centered here in your heart, here, then you already do channeling. That's the secret. I mean, it's so boring, right? Because we want to keep it complicated. Even in the spiritual community. We try to keep it complicated. But what if your divine voice always spoke to you? And you already do channeling without noticing this. So you will see, as more as you follow your passion, as more you follow your impulse, as more you will heal your blockages. And as more you will embody your higher self. It's so easy. It's really easy to embody your higher self too. When you trust your heart, you will embody it. More and more and more and more, because you will detach from these fear-based beliefs here. You will detach from all them. And you will understand that another source will work with you. And this source loves you. Source loves you unconditionally. Each of us. See, even the dog ones. The source loves everyone. But you must simply see their actions. This is all. Just see their actions and see what they did. Detach from it. And go through your experiences and see the higher purpose. So what did you learn? Always ask yourself, what did you learn from this dark experience? Because it's always these two sides. It's not just light and not just the darkness. It's always these two sides. So what did you learn from all this? Maybe this experience was preparation for something bigger. Because when you work with your heart, you are protected. And then you work with another source. Really. And the source protects you and watches over you. So, and we will see us. Our true intents, we will see us now naked. Naked, who we truly are. We cannot run away any longer. And this is what I'm getting. Yet this takes time, because at the same time these crystalline codes are coming down from the central sun. Then you see the collapse of the system. And I see the system will collapse. It's my feeling. It must happen. There is no other way. Because our consciousness is shifting. And we see through this more and more and more and more. Through the system as well. And now we slowly understand what it was. It was a highly toxic system. It was directed against the feminine Christ. It was directed against the child and against life. And it is even not the masculine's power we know from the system. It is the inverted version. So that's what I'm getting. For the year 2023, we go through deep healing. But please see, deep healing you will receive when you believe in yourself. Don't allow anyone to tell you that something is wrong with you. Don't allow anyone to tell you over and over again that you are the problem. When people are telling you, hey, you have so many blockages, but me, oh, I healed almost everything, so I'm done with everything, so I'm perfect, I'm in alignment, it's just simply you, then you can be sure it's a red flag. It's not true. Because really, we are all in this. So I'm in the same boat. I have my wounds, I have my scars, I was wrong many times, I'm still wrong. So, but the intent is what matters. It's your heart. It's really your heart, and this is the energy of Christ. In my opinion, this is the energy of Christ. You see these two sides. You see, hey, this person has some shadows, blockages, but also so much potential. And you see the same within you too. So, oh yeah, I have many blockages, my wounds, my scars. Yeah, find peace with them. Because these stories, they made you to this person you are today. And why always this trauma healing? Over and over and over again. It's like, okay, now you try to erase it. And you give your soul always the feeling that your soul is not okay. It's not whole. Because you simply must remove and erase all your wounds. Because maybe then you are perfect. Do you see? It's the same again. It's the same what we know from the old system. When you have the newest car, let's say, then you're whole. When you have the newest fashion, then you're whole. Then you are healed, right? It's the same. Just the label is different. Now we call it trauma healing, blockage healing, new moon healing. But in return, it is the same. It is the same when I hunt down the newest car. I want to have the newest car. I want to have the newest fashion. Because then I'm worthy. Then I'm whole. The same. Do you see? And this is the red flag. That's the false light, if you will. And when people are telling you that you're not okay, that you have no potential, no power, and they tell you, hey, I'm healed and everything is right. This is the old paradigm. Really, we don't need it any longer. And what I'm also getting is people want to see authentic people. That's also what I see in future. We want to see authentic people. We don't want to see dolls any longer. Dolls, yeah, they look perfect, right? Perfect makeup, perfect outfit, the perfect car, the perfect house. So this is also the old paradigm. We go back to the basics slowly. That's what I see for us in future. We really go back to the basics, and we understand when we are centered here, little things makes us happy. I don't have to wear almost every day the newest fashion, for example, to be happy. So I'm also happy with, I don't have to use the newest phone over and over. It's the same. Yeah, because we really go back to the basics, what I feel for us. When you go with the ascension, you would choose the organic path, what I feel. And what is the organic path? You go back to nature. You reconnect back to her. Because you see that she was always there for you. And she promised you a lot, but she was never disappointing you. Because you can trust her. She's not telling you, hey, I help you, I'm there for you. But when you really need help, did you say something? Oh, no. I cannot help you because you manifested it by yourself. I just mirror your blockages, your wounds, your traumas. Do you see this? So, and then we are disappointed. So, hey, when I need help, they are not there for me. But they talk about love and light, and they just want money. And they don't tell me they are after money. So, I don't get this consciousness honesty. Why can we not be honest? That we say, hey, yeah, I want to earn money with my service as well. What's the problem? So, I mean, see, the most of the people, they do a job they hate. and they just do it for money. Yeah, and then we are self-employment, and then we blame each other again in the spiritual community. Hey, you have money for your services. You are so weak. You are not in alignment. So this means it's better to do a full-time job again, to have almost no money, and you hate your job. So this means this is better as to be self-employment and to earn money with your work. Do you see this? This is what we do in the spiritual community. We over and over and over blame each other. And we don't see the intent. See, when you do what you love and you earn money through this, you can be an inspiration for all those which believe this is the only way to survive. To do a job you hate, you work your entire life, you have almost no money. So you must pay your bills. So then you can inspire them. And then we tell each other in the spiritual community, hey, you are not in alignment because you do what you love and you earn money through your services. And why can't we be honest in the spiritual community? I see it so many times. It's always about, yeah, I'm just in service for others. I don't ask for money. I don't need money. But why is it not for free? Why is the service not for free? When it's not about earning money as well. Do you see this? It's like, why make it's so complicated in the spiritual community? Why? I don't understand. So when we do a full-time job, we don't do this, right? We don't tell each other, hey, you do a job you hate. Are you stupid? So you do a job you hate. You don't earn money almost. So you have almost no money for yourself. So we don't blame each other when we do this, right? What is this? And this is all the false light, I tell you. It's like we blame each other, we attack each other, and we don't see we are in the same boat. And when you are a starseed, when you are an empath, you are very humble. And you have difficulties to ask something for yourself. You have problems to want something for yourself. Because then you are worried or you believe, oh, my ego told me so. No, I don't ask something. No, I don't need money. I don't need it. No. That's more our problem. Because we would help the entire world for free. Because we come from dimensions in which these beings really live in the state of consciousness. So when I tune into the Pleiadians, for example, they are behaving this way. Because their consciousness is really different. And they know when they give, something will come back in return. Give, so you will be given. And when you give from love, so love will come back. But the Pleiadians, they are living in higher dimensions. So, and everyone has the same consciousness. The Pleiadians. So they are all in this consciousness, I help you. So this means you help a Pleiadian, and then the other Pleiadian is helping you too. It's like, and they connect. They are in connection with each other, and everyone is helping everyone. This is the consciousness of the Pleiadians, for example. And this is why it works in their homes. And this is what you remember as a Pleiadian starseed as well. Many Pleiadians, they have the same. It's like you always help and help and help and help and help and help because you know it from your homes. That you are so supportive and you love it to support others. And then slowly you must realize there are so many people that just want. They just want your energy. They just take and take and take and take and take. And then you ask something for yourself and then they call you selfish. Selfish. You offer money. You need money. No, you are so selfish, right? But you can be an inspiration for all those which believe this is the only way to survive and to live. This is all they deserve. To do a job they hate. Do you see this? So, and this is what I get. All these teachings are crumbling now in the spiritual community. They are all crumbling because it leads us really away from ourselves and we don't unite. It's like we are in a secret competition. We are competing with each other. Yeah, it's a secret war, if you will. We are just competing with each other. And then we are afraid. We are so afraid. Right? And then at the end, it comes out. Oh, yeah, they were after money. Oh, they were after views. They were after clips. After subscribers. Why? Why are we doing this? Because we believe it's the only way to earn money. This is the only way to receive love and attention from others. This is the old paradigm. That's what I'm getting. We are all in this, and this process goes very, 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 very deep. It's very deep, and it's a global problem. Yeah, we are in this together, all. And that's what I'm getting for you guys. Don't allow anyone to pull you down any longer. When people give you a bad feeling, or they blame you, and you just set a boundary, let's say, and suddenly they call you selfish, because you just set a boundary. Don't allow this any longer. Really, just detach from it, say a no, detach from these people. And you as a starseed, as an empath, you cannot hate a person. This is not working. You cannot hate a person. So even when you set a boundary, you still have compassion and you still like them. Even when they were so harsh and they treated you with so much disrespect, so you still like them. Isn't it? So you don't have to be worried to be selfish or that you're not in alignment any longer, because you come from homes in which we spread unconditional love. And you must understand that our cosmic team, they live in dimensions in which they all have the same consciousness. So when I tune into the Pleiadians, they have this consciousness. Everyone supports everyone. And when they tell you, hey, I will be there for you when you need help, they will hold their promises. And they will really be there for you, and they will really help you. And they will not allow to, let you fall. They don't allow it. So when they tell you they will help you, they will be there for you. Okay? And that's the big difference to the false light. And I experienced it many times when I needed help. These people were not there for me. So I was completely alone with myself. And then we talk about new world, new earth. That's what I'm getting. And this is being revealed strong. Why? Because these crystalline codes from the central sun, they bring everything up to the surface. And this is the biggest gift we have. It's the biggest gift in history. This never existed in history. That we are all healing and purging the stuff out. That we understand, oh shit, many times my behavior was also highly toxic. I had no idea. Shit, now we are going through all this healing and purging together. We simply learn to discern as well. So, and what you also will see is the split will continue, even in the spiritual community. So, and you will see it. I talk about the organic ascension. The organic ascension means you reconnect back to the feminine Christ. You reconnect back to the inner child and back to nature. You go back to the basics and you understand, hey, these little moments. When you see a beautiful flower, you are already so grateful. And you mean it serious, not just saying to do good marketing, hey, see a little beautiful flower, but actually we believe, hey, I don't like this flower, right? So this is the false light. It's like we pretend to be these people, but at the end, behind it, we believe something totally different, or we have completely other thoughts. Yeah. So, and when you go back to the energy of Christ, you are really grateful. And you mean it serious. So when a person tells you, I will be there for you, this person holds the promise. When a person tells you, I help you to increase your vibration, this person is really interested in to help you and really wants to see you rising. This is the big difference. And what is the inorganic ascension? What is this? We merge more and more with technology. And maybe you know my point of view about AI. This is the last illusion. I cannot say more. When you know me from my YouTube channel, then you know what we experienced in the year of 2021. And I know how dangerous this AI already is. Really. And I know we have completely different technology. That's why I cannot defend this AI and tell the people we can use it for lighter purposes when the basic programming of this AI, I mean, you see it, I use my phone, okay? My phone. So, how is it working, my phone? Through electricity. Where do I get this electricity? Maybe we all help to destroy the earth. And the basic programming of this technology is toxic. It is. It is directed against nature. It is directed against life. So I mean the same. The same, I use my phone, and we know when we over and over stare into the screen, into this phone, maybe we need glasses soon. Maybe it destroys our eyes. Maybe it's not good for our mind as well, our brain. When we over and over work with G, maybe it's also not so good for our health. We know it. Why? Because the basic frequency which comes out of these stones is toxic. Or why need so many children now glasses already? I see so many young children, they already need glasses. Why? It's because of this technology. And it's really too much. That's what I know. So, and I know we have completely different technology, which is helping your eyes. So you work with a phone, let's say, and your eyes are getting better. You have good eyes now, you see very clear. These frequencies which are coming out of this phone are helping your back suddenly. So have no neck pain any longer. So even your hands, when you always use the mouse, right? The computer, tuck, 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 this. We know it's not good for our fingers as well. But we use it anyway. So that's why the basic programming of this technology we use at the moment is directed against us. And this is what we must see. This is, in my opinion, the inorganic ascension. So this means you go with the energy, you go with the flow, because these crystalline codes which are coming down now, you go with the flow anyway. But when we merge with technology, and this is the last battle, when we talk about the pokey poke, when we talk about the brain chips, all this, this is the last battle now. Do we merge with technology? Or do we merge with nature? It's our choice. And I'm a fan of technology. Don't get me wrong. I like technology. I simply know we have completely different technology, which is not based on AI. That's all what I know. That's why I cannot defend this AI. I'm sorry. I know a completely other perspective about this, and I just can share this with you, the same again, because I experienced it myself. Many times I just speak about my experiences, and I saw in the year of 2021 how dangerous this AI already was in 4D. And we almost died. That's all what I can tell you. So, and these beings which use this AI have destructive intents. They are not interested in us for real. The destructive ones. It's their technology. This is what we must know. The destructive ones use this AI because it symbolizes their consciousness. Because they work with the false father together, the distorted divine masculine. That's why this technology is attacking our health. I mean, when I use this phone over and over again, or when I look into the screen here, maybe I need glasses. So this means the frequency which comes out of the screen is directed against my avatar. And this is the consciousness of the destructive ones. And I simply know we have completely different technology. That's it. And this is the inorganic ascension. That we merge completely with technology. We go with the flow, but we are really androids. We behave like androids, and we defend this AI too. This is what we do. We defend it. And we really forgot that we had completely different technology in Atlantis and in Lemuria. And I know the Atlantean drama comes up strong, as well, because we are since the fall of Atlantis. And I just can tell you, I had visions about the fall of Atlantis many years ago. I'm not sure if this is true, but please pick up what resonates. As mentioned, we are all in training. Because I experienced it myself, how strong this thing already was in 4D, that's why I know we cannot use it for lighter purposes. So, but I like technology. I'm not against it, I like it. So, I had visions about the fall of Atlantis many, many years ago. And do you know who brought this AI here into this hologram? Do you know who? The Dracos, the lizards, the Anunnaki. It's their technology. We had completely different technology in Atlantis. And this technology really helped us. It helped us to teleport. We had a time machine. We were able to create multiverses with this technology. This technology vibrated always in the same consciousness as we did. So technology always mirrors our consciousness. So, and this technology we used in Atlantis or in Lemuria was healthy. It was heart-based. It was heart-based technology, crystalline technology as well. Yeah, maybe you heard about it. We used crystals. So, and it mirrored us. And it was a heart-based technology. So, and it really healed us. So we had no issues. We had no problems with our eyes, with our back, with our fingers, or whatever. We had no problems. Because this technology always mirrors us. And it was healthy technology. And then I saw how Atlantis fell. So the Dark Ones, they found a way to took over the grids. I have no idea how they managed this, because Atlantis actually vibrated too light for them. But they reached it, they succeed. And then they slowly took over the grid of Earth as well. And then they put Earth into another matrix. Because when you are able to take over the grid, then you are controlling a grid or the planet. It is what they knew. And I don't know how, but they found a way to come into our world, into our realm. And I saw a very toxic mothership arrived in Atlantis. It was a toxic mothership, and fuel and smoke came out of this ship. And it was a very dense technology, super destructive already. And I remember I saw myself in Atlantis and I watched, we all watched. And this ship, it was actually almost impossible to arrive in Atlantis. And they took over the grid and they destroyed the ancient grids. So then they were able to come in, and this toxic matter ship landed in the sea. And it was a ship with red lights. Red lights are never good, by the way. When you see a spaceship with red lights, I'm careful, honestly. So, and this ship landed in the sea. And it was a ship that came smoke out of the ship. And we had no idea what kind of technology is this, please. What is this? It's highly toxic. And then the ship, whoosh, landed in the sea. And it all happened so fast. Because the energy was too high vibrational for them. It hurted them to walk around in Atlantis. And then I saw very big dracos and lizards and dinosaurs. They came out of this ship. And they catched all the grid workers, all the priests and priestesses first, all the kings and queens. Because they wanted to be sure that no one interrupts them. That they are able to pull Earth into another matrix. Into a simulation, if you will. In which everything is based on AI. That's why I tell you this, guys, because I know many people are in this opinion that we can use AI for lighter purposes. And I feel, no, we cannot. Because this AI, as I told you, is toxic from the beginning, and it mirrors the consciousness of the Dark Ones. And we have completely different technology. I just tell you, Nikola Tesla. I cannot say more. I don't know what will happen to my channel, when I speak so much now. I speak about Nikola Tesla. I talk about free energy. This is technology which works with the infinite energy, with the torus. So, and it's not abusive. It's not taking out the resources of a planet. And this is the technology we use, This technology we use is taking the resources from Mother Gaia, from our mother, is nothing giving back in return. And when this technology gives something back, it's toxic. It's attacking us and nature as well. So this means this technology has this consciousness to taking the resources out of a planet, gives nothing back in return, and it's toxic when it gives something back in return. Do you see? So, and I feel, yes, we need new technology. We are now also at the end of a road in which we feel we cannot continue on this level. And I believe many of you feel it. When we continue on this level, we will merge with this AI biologically. And is this really what we want? Really, dive deep within, in your heart. Do you really think we need this? What will happen to us? And I tell you, this technology is no revolution. We had this technology already in Egypt. This is no new technology when we come with the meta thing, okay? So we already had this in Egypt. Solar technology, we had it in Egypt. This is no evolution. It's very outdated technology, really. And you as a starseed, you know, isn't it? So I tell you this because I know many people are confused because of AI. And this is the vision I had. They brought this AI into our realm as they took over the grid. And we had completely different technology. And when there were people like Nikola Tesla, and we had many others, they tried it, then watch what happened to them. Yeah, and they got it more. Because this was technology which works with the infinite energy, with this, with your heart. Because you are an infinite being. Yeah, the infinite energy flows through your body. So you have so much energy. You cannot imagine, you starseed, how powerful you are. When you have a soul, you are so powerful because the infinite flow is flowing through your veins. Taurus, right? This energy, this flows through your vein. You have endless power. And this technology they tried to install, which tried to help us for real, it was based on these teachings. So that's definitely better. And that's what I know for sure. So and slowly all these illusions are collapsing. And you will see the same in the spiritual community, the split. And when you see this, don't blame people any longer. You know, he's infiltrated, she's infiltrated by AI, he's dark, he's good, he's evil, whatever. Because you will see we are all in this. And we are all liars, sinners, whatever. So we are all in this together and we are all waking up from a very deep sleep. And I know when we go through all these illusions together, even the false light illusions, it looks very light, but, you know, behind the scenes, this. Okay, this is false light, simply explained. Then we enter really a new world. Yeah, and then we can say it's paradise on earth. But I feel, yeah, it's a long way. It's very a long way, even for us. And I over and over here the year 2024. 2024, 2025, big changes are coming. And I felt, is the government? Something will happen with the government. Maybe the system. I have no idea. For 1 year ago, I also had a vision. But I'm very careful with this kind of statements because you never know. But 1 year ago, I had a vision how this change will happen. Because I over and over here, suddenly, boom. So then it's clean for everyone. So it's so obvious. So I mean, it's already very obvious when you see what's happening to the very famous fashion label, right? With Kim Kardashian and so on. I mean, this is already very obvious. But many people, they still make this. That's the problem. In Germany, you know, they still hold on the old paradigm. They're so afraid. So, but I saw how it will happen. But I'm careful, guys. So maybe it's not happening. But I saw for 1 year ago that it will start with official arrests. And then I saw Mr. B. I don't want to spell their names official, okay? Mr. B, the government. You know what I mean. Sleepy Joe. Okay? That something will happen to them. And I saw arrests. Official on TV. It starts with him, maybe, with Mr. B. And when he got arrested, many will follow. And then people are shocked. And that's what I saw. And then I saw something like, boom, a global awakening will happen. But I have no idea. And then I heard in the year of 2023, 2024, maybe it will happen. Maybe. Okay? That something will happen on TV. Some people, they see it. Even the citizens, they watch TV and they're all shocked to see, oh gosh, Mr. B got arrested. And Hillary as well. You know, they're all getting arrested. So, you know, boom, suddenly. And then everything is clear. So, wow. So I don't know if this is real, if this will really happen. Maybe it will happen differently. I'm very careful with these future predictions because I know people are waiting and they want to know what's happening next. Maybe it will not happen. Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe it will happen. So let's see. So because we are all in training now, and when you work as a psychic medium, it's so interesting to see if your predictions are coming true or not. So it's like, okay, you had a vision. And when it becomes true, it's like, yes, wow, I received it right. So the vision was true, right? So yeah, so it's like you train your psychic muscle. I see it more as a training and not, she was wrong, she's a false prophet or something. I see it more as a challenge. It's like we train all our psychic muscles. So maybe it will happen on this level. Maybe something will happen with Russia. I have no idea because actually I see them too. Something will happen with them. So, but I have no idea what, honestly. Yeah, and I see T also. Okay, the other man, the other guy, the blonde hair guy, you know, the other guy, the blonde man, the T guy. I know what I mean, right? So something will happen to them as well. But I really have no idea. Okay, so let's see. I see all your comments. Thank you so much. So what you get about the year of 2023? Because I get the chaos will continue. It will continue. And what happens is slowly all these hidden secrets will be revealed. Even in the spiritual community. I tell you, it will happen. Why is this happening? Because we really are guided back to our hearts. And when these teachings were based on ego, fear-based thinking, toxic, when it was toxic, so then we will see through them all because we see, oh, it really worked against us and it hurted us. Like always, zack, 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 this. So it did never bring us together, these teachings, never. It really led us away from our hearts and we never unite. Okay, and these teachings, also what I saw, they were installed by the Anunnaki, basically. Because the Anunnaki are highly psychic. So, and they know how to manipulate the subconscious mind very well. They are super intelligent. So, and these beings, basically, they told you, hey, it's not my problem. It's just your problem. Oh, you must do more blockage healing. Everything is alright with me. Why do you feel triggered by me? Yeah, this is their energy, I tell you. So I don't know if this resonates. So why do I hold this in my hands? Okay, so let's see. Do you have any questions, guys? Trumpet, yeah, I see the same. With Iran, honestly, I have no idea. I just see they go through very strong shifts as well. But what I'm getting is the people, the collective there, they believe the government too much. They give them too much power till they. It's the same to China. China, I feel it's almost the same energy. They are so humble, the citizens, and they are so loyal people, but they give them too much power over them today. And that's why they have this chaos in Iran, what I see. That's what I feel, just when I tune into this. But I feel something like this must happen. Something like a global boom. Otherwise, I tell you, it will not work out what I see for the people. It's just my feeling. My point of view is when we continue on this level, even when this information is being revealed slowly, yeah? The people, they are running on cognitive dissonance. And I mean, the old paradigm is still working a little bit. So, okay, slowly we lose our material standards, many people, but they still hold on this because they have new ideas, no new ideas. They hold on this because they believe it's the only way to live. That there is no other system. There is no other technology. So this is the only way. So, and I see, honestly, when we continue on this level, it will not work out for the collective, I tell you. This is just my feeling. Then it feels to us, light workers and starseeds, like an endless chewing gum. And it never ends. And we feel more tired, exhausted, and more drained. That's why I feel we must unite. Really. And trust your heart, and you will feel your soul tribe now. Build up new communities. It's important. Because I just know this must come, a boom. I talk about a global boom. Otherwise, it will not work for the collective. That's what I see. And for us, it's getting very stressful and exhausting. More and more, especially when you're always alone and isolated and you believe it's your fault. And you always do blockage and trauma healing alone, and we never unite. This is the biggest threat for the dark ones, that we really understand this and that we really start to unite. Because the time is now. The time has come. It's because you are already worthy right now and you have all the power you have right now. And this is the biggest threat for the DS, that the people see it. United we stand. Divided we fall. Even in the spiritual community, the same. So that's why, trust your heart, discern with your heart. My tip is, that's what I do. The first feeling I have when I watch people on social media, the first feeling I have, I trust this feeling. So when I have a bad feeling about a person, I don't watch these people. Even when they're super famous, when they have millions of subscribers, I don't watch them. When I have a bad feeling, when I don't feel good watching them, I don't watch them. So and I watch even people which have just 20 followers. Because I don't give a damn about this, honestly. When I see a person has a very good heart, then I love it to watch this content. See, when this video has just 4 views or 3 views or whatever, it doesn't say anything. You know, when you dive deeper into this, then you know how the AI algorithm works. So it doesn't say anything nowadays. So really, I met so amazing people which have just a few followers because they really just do it for fun and not just for money or to have more followers. Yeah, not everyone is similar, but that's what I do. The first feeling you have about a person is true. And here, discern with your heart. This is all what you must know. And when you feel energized, when you feel empowered after watching a live video, after watching a light code activation, when you feel empowered, when you feel love in your heart, when this content inspires you to taking action as well, right? Not just watching and waiting for others' content, taking action as well. When you feel good watching a person, then it's the right content for you. But when it's draining your energy, when you feel confused, when you're not feeling good, so when you have a bad feeling, so detach from them. Detach from them and search up for your soul tribe. You are guided now to each other. And all the people which staying heart-centered till they, okay? And they start to remember what the energy of Christ means. What is the crystalline energy? What is it to work with the crystalline technology we had before the fall? Okay, so then you will automatically choose the organic ascension timeline. And the organic ascension timeline simply means you go back to the roots, you are humble, you see through the eyes of a child again, you respect nature again, and we find tools to live with nature together again. Yeah, and we like each other, we help each other, we see everyone's potential, and we really hold our promises. When I say, hey, I will be there for you, we hold our promises. When people are telling you, I want to help you to shift your consciousness, we hold our promises. And they're really interested in to see you rising. This is the energy of Christ. That's it. It's so simple. Okay, so let's see. So many comments here. You're also amazing. Thank you so much. We are all in this, guys. I agree fully with you, my soul sister. Thank you so much also for watching. Yes, speak up. Yeah, speak. Because as more people speak, as more all this becomes normal, even for the masses. So don't be ashamed any longer. Because to fit in a society which is collapsing now, to fit into a system which is collapsing now, it doesn't make any sense. Because the system is collapsing, it's dying. So I mean, it was a toxic system. And why do we try to fit into a toxic system? Why? When it's collapsing anyway. It really makes no sense. So really speak, because then you offer your hand. And more people are guided now to the subjects as well. And they are curious. They want to know more about our visions, about our visions and consciousness. So please speak, because you are ready now. And don't do always this, oh, it's because of me, right? This is, no. Say yes to your wounds. Say yes to them. Yes, this is me. Yes, this is me. Look into the mirror and say, yes, this is me. With all my scars. Hey, I'm so imperfect. But it makes me perfect. Yes, see it. Say yes, this is me. Oh, look at me. Yeah, so I'm an androgen woman. I have a bald head. Wow, this is me. Yes. And you will see you are everything. Okay? So, I see a question here. How about if you think they're your twin flame, but they drain you? I don't get this question for real. So you believe you are in a connection with your twin flame, but the connection is draining you down. Do I got it right? So it's about to discern if it's a true twin flame connection or not. Because a true twin flame connection is very peaceful, honestly. Because when you have a very wide open heart, you are in love with each other and you help each other. And this connection really feels like a relationship between twins, for real. It's like you are in relationship with your brother or with your sister. It's also very childish, you know. It's like your twin flame is your best friend, is your sister, is your brother, your partner for life. So it's like you just see yourself, you watch yourself. And it's like when these are two different sex, yeah, when you are female, your twin flame is male, let's say. So it's like then you see yourself, how you would look when you are a man. It's like every time when I see Marcel, it's like I see myself as a man. It's like, aha, this is me, and I look like him when I would be a man. And he sees me, and then he sees, oh, when I would be a woman, so then I would look like her. So when you are in a connection with your twin flame, with a true twin flame, these connections are usually very peaceful. There is actually almost no drama, because this is the most high vibrational relationship you can have. But when it's draining you, when it's toxic, yeah, when it's a narcissistic person, then it's not your twin flame. Then it's highly toxic. And then you will never harvest the fruits from the tree and you will always suffer. That's the big difference. That's the same cycle. It's the endless cycle of no returning. You never get out. You never get out. Your life will never change. You will never doing better. This is a toxic relationship. In the twin flame connection or soulmate connection is very peaceful. That's the big difference. Okay, so I think I will go offline now. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I see you laughing. It's twin flame. Karmic twin, be careful. Yeah, of course. Maybe it's preparation. Yeah, so for example, before I met my twin flame Marcel, I was also in a relationship with a karmic partner, a toxic partner, and there was a court between us. And at the end, he prepared me. He prepared me to be ready for my twin flame. Yeah, so many times before you met your true twin flame, you had a relationship with a very toxic partner or with a karmic partner, which helps you to heal all your past lives. Yeah, all your your past lives, your blockages are coming up. And many people think that's already the twin flame. but it's highly toxic, and you will feel it, the difference between a toxic partner and your true twin flame, or a soulmate as well. It's really different. Okay, thank you so much. Have a beautiful time. It was so much fun talking to you. I think almost 2 hours now. Wow, I think it was one of the longest live streams I ever did. So that just know, stay in the now, do what you love. Yeah, see that you are beautiful and worthy as you are. Discern with your heart. Yeah, always discern with your heart as best as you can. So, and as mentioned, I feel 2023. Yeah, I see. It will continue. That's actually what I see. Always up and down, up and down, up and down, until we have all these codes anchored. Because we slowly anchor these codes, and these are completely new codes. Because these are crystalline codes. This is the energy from Christ. So this is totally new. So let's see. Okay, thank you so much. And take care. You are also awesome. Yeah, I will share it. Thank you. Tschüss.